Welcome to the Esthetician Coach Podcast, a podcast for estheticians that are ready to grow and scale their business to the next level. I'm your host and esthetician coach, Amber Boone. Join me each week for education, inspiration, and guided support to help you create a successful business and career on your terms. Welcome back to another episode of the Esthetician Coach Podcast. I'm so happy you decided to join me this week. This week we are talking about mastering events and how to host a profitable event. Because if you're hosting an event, you want it to be profitable. Am I right? Have you thought about event season? Have you already planned out your events this season? Well, it is here. I already have October and November events on my schedule. Already attended some. And I'll be honest with you, even when I was a provider in the treatment room, I don't love events. They are not my favorite. I don't know about you. I'm an introvert and crowds just make me a little anxious, give me a little bit of anxiety. So they've never been on the top of my list. But that being said, I know how important they can be for businesses to have for their existing and your future clients. When we can plan out events well, it can increase your revenue and it can also help you grow and scale your business. So ultimately, that is why we are having events, is so that we can increase our revenue, help us grow, and help us, build a community within our business. And being a business development manager, I've attended a lot of events and I've helped plan them in the spas that I've worked in the past. And the most successful events that I've seen and attended have had a lot of planning and preparation behind them. So obviously, my number one piece of advice, if you are going to choose to host an event, be sure you are planning early. So let's talk about planning a successful event. So first, you are going to want to set a clear goal and intention for your event. What is the purpose for your event? If you have a specific goal, it's going to make planning your event easier. It's going to help you create direction. It's going to help you create purpose. It's going to help you with your advertising and your marketing. So what are some of the goals that you may want to look at setting? Are you looking to increase revenue? Are you looking to maybe promote a new product line or treatment? Maybe you have a new provider you want to introduce or fill their books, get their books full. Maybe you're wanting to focus on your VIPs, which everyone should be treated like a VIP. But maybe you have a small event for your members only, your current membership clients, and it's an appreciation event. Or maybe you want to do an open house. You want to introduce your business. So really you want to focus in on that goal and that intention. So what is the goal of this event? What are we wanting to create? What are we wanting to market for our event? That's going to be your step one. Step two, based on your goal or what your goal is for this event and what you want to accomplish, what are you going to be highlighting at your event? Are you going to be doing treatments? Are you going to be doing demos? Will you be providing skincare consultations or treatment consultations? Are you launching a new treatment that you really want to get the word out about and create some buzz? So really think about, like I said, based on your goal, step one, what are you going to be highlighting at your event? What are some things that you can highlight and create buzz and get people interested in attending your event? Number three, let's create a theme or a focus, or pick a theme. Create a clear focus, anti-aging. Maybe you're talking about fall skincare, winter skincare. Maybe you're talking about acne solutions, body contouring. But by picking a theme, you can determine who you are marketing to and where your focus is going to be when you're marketing to those clients. Step four, budgeting and event logistics. So set a budget for your event. Think about the food that you're going to be having, if you are having food, or what are you going to have that you need to set money aside for. Maybe marketing, advertising. Think about those things. Set your budget early so that you don't have any surprises. Choosing the right date and time. So market research has shown that typically events do best on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays between 4 and 7. Now, everybody's business might be a little bit different, or you might have different ideas of what is best, but marketing research has shown those to be the best days and times for your events. Step 5, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but who do you want to target to come to your event? Are you targeting your membership crowd? Are you targeting new clients? Do you want new clients in the door? Are you targeting existing clients? Maybe you're wanting them to come in and check out a new treatment you just started offering. So go back to that goal. Think about who your ideal clients are for this event. This is going to make it easier when you're promoting on social media, when you're emailing your invites, when you're thinking about collaborations with influencers. So thinking about who your ideal client is and who you want to target for this event will help you in your planning purposes. Step 6, very important. We are going to set measurable goals. So we're going to determine what the goal of the event is in step 1. And from there, you're going to set a way to track and measure your results. Because if you're not measuring your results, how are you going to know if your event was a success and what worked and what is going to work for future events? So you want to make sure that you're measuring that so that you can say, okay, yes, this for sure helped us in that first event or, second event. And this is something that we don't want to carry over to our next event. So this is going to be a great way to measure your current success, but also your future event success. So whatever your goal is, make sure you are setting yourself up for success and really being able to track and measure your results. So now that we've talked about the planning portion of your event, let's talk about some key elements that you can include in your event. So a key element in your event can be education. So offering demos of your treatments, mini workshops on treatments and skincare consultations. Those are all things that can educate your client at your event. You can offer hands-on experiences. So you can offer mini facials or product sampling. You can give clients a first-hand experience of your services. So if you're offering many treatments, I would definitely recommend doing an RSVP list so that you can plan that out properly and you're not running over schedule for those, and that you know how many people that you are going to be offering those mini treatments to. Also, you're going to be providing exclusive offers. So maybe you can create a special discount, an exclusive bundle for your high ticket treatments, or a VIP package that's only available to your event attendees. Raffles and giveaways are always a huge success. You can host a raffle or a giveaway for your skincare products, for your treatments, but it creates excitement and buzz around your event. So everybody always likes to be entered into a raffle or giveaway. They get excited about that. So that's always a good thing to include if you can at your event. Okay, so that was some of the key elements that you can think about including in your event. So now let's talk about marketing and promoting your event. So start marketing early. 2 to 3 months before is best, but no later than 4 weeks, depending on how big your event is going to be. Large events can require up to 6 months or more of planning. So make sure you're planning accordingly and you're giving yourself enough time, because if you're trying to plan an event 2 weeks before it happens, it is just not going to be successful. If it is, you got really lucky and count your blessings, but that typically does not happen. Typically, the best events that I see are planned way ahead of time. And let's talk about your social media strategy. So you need to be posting about your event at least weekly and adding content to your stories to create a buzz. But the closer you get to that event, the more I would be posting about the event. It's a great idea to go ahead and create a launch calendar. So that way you know what content you need. So I would plan out, okay, what content I need to be posting on what days. And you can go ahead and prepare that ahead of time. So you already know what you're going to be posting and you have that planned out. So you're not scrambling at the last minute, oh, I've got to post something to tell people about the event. You've already got that planned out and laid out. So I would highly recommend creating that launch calendar. So let's talk about invitations. So I would send out a personal invitation to my current clients by mail first. if you can, and then by email. And you'll also want to send out reminders closer to date. But I would be collecting email addresses from my new clients that are coming in to see you right now and letting them know that you will be sending them a reminder about your upcoming event and seeing if you can go ahead and get them on your RSVP list and start creating excitement around your event for even the new clients that are starting to come in while you're promoting your event. So start creating that buzz, start collecting email addresses. I would also call my VIP clients and the ones that come and see me on a regular basis. I would call them personally, invite them as well and see, do you want me to go ahead and put you on my RSVP list for this event? And go ahead and see if you can collect your RSVPs that way as well. It's also fun to collaborate with local businesses, maybe hair salons, makeup artists, and cross promote and help get a wider reach for your audience and for your event, and also possibly for new clients. So that's also a great way, is to consider collaborations with those around you, local businesses, and maybe those that you know personally that might be interested in collaborating with you. So we talked about planning your event. We've talked about key elements that you should include in your event. We've talked about marketing, promoting, but what if you don't have an event space? What if you're a solo esthetician and you're working in a suite and you don't have a large physical space? So I wanted to touch on virtual event success for those of you that may not have the space to create a large event. Or maybe you do have a space and you just want to change it up and you want to host a virtual event. These will be some great tips for you as well. So hosting a virtual skincare event can expand your reach. It helps you connect with clients from anywhere, and it can offer the same level of education and engagement as an in-person event does. So here are a few ideas for a virtual event. You could host a live skincare class. Host a live demo or a tutorial, or teach clients about skincare routines that are tailored to their specific skin type or concerns, especially if you are treating acne or you're treating rosacea or anti-aging. You could tailor that and be so specific in those skincare classes for that particular ideal client. It's also great for product launches. So if you're introducing a new treatment or a skincare product, a virtual launch event allows you to showcase those benefits through live demos, and you can have question and answer sessions. You can also do exclusive VIP webinars. So you can offer a small group webinar to your most loyal clients where they get insider tips, skincare secrets, and you can have a special just for them. So you can have an exclusive promo or discount just for them attending that exclusive VIP webinar. So let's talk about some tips for hosting a successful virtual event. So you want to choose the right platform for you and your business, and you can do Zoom, you can do Instagram Live, there's Facebook Live. So you just want to make sure you're offering easy accessibility to your clients. Zoom is great for more interactive experiences. This allows your clients to ask questions and engage in real time, which I like that. Instagram Live, it's perfect for those quick demos or casual real-time interactions with your followers. So it just kind of depends on what you want to create with your virtual event. But again, you're going to want to plan. Planning is still going to be key, and you still need to start prepping for your event at least 1 to 2 months in advance. So start collecting those emails so that you can send reminders. Set a reminder button on your Instagram post when you're promoting it. Create a Facebook event for it. When it gets closer to date, you can add a countdown on your Instagram. So be thinking about all of those things. And just as I said before in the in-person events, create a launch calendar for your virtual event as well, so that you know what content you're going to be posting to get the word out about your event. You know the days that you're going to be posting about it. So create that launch calendar, that content calendar, so that you already have that planned and you're not stressing about that. So you're going to prepare some visuals for your audience. So this, you can use slideshows, you can use close-up demos. Canva is a great tool I use all the time, but it's great for creating visuals, slideshows, or documents that you're going to need to use for your event. So make sure you're making a list of what you need ahead of time. So sit down and plan out, okay, what am I going to need for the event? What do I need to start creating now? That way you can go ahead and create that. And again, it's keeping your stress levels low, which is what we want. Because if you do plan, it's not going to be as stressful for you. It's going to be a little bit more fun for you to enjoy. So engagement is going to be key in your virtual events as well. So keep your attendees encouraged. You want to keep them encouraged too, but keep them engaged by asking them questions. You can do live polls. You can incorporate giveaways and contests throughout the event. And you can even mention ahead of time that you have prizes for those that are asking questions. So it might get them to interact a little bit more or be less shy about it. But the more interactive you can make it, the better it's going to be for you and for your attendees. And if you have the resources, creating a kit or a freebie for attendees is a great idea prior to the event. So send out a mini skincare kit if you have some samples to your attendees that RSVP that they can use during that virtual demo if you're walking them through a nightly skincare routine. This is going to enhance their experience. It's going to make it more fun for them, and it's going to make the event feel more personal as well. So think about those freebies that maybe you can offer, or a checklist or a PDF, something that you can offer your RSVPs that are attending your event to make it a little bit more personal. And it's also a great time to offer exclusive deals. So you can incentivize by offering those discounts on products or treatments, but it's only available during that event. And then lastly, you're going to follow up. So after the event, send a follow-up email thanking your attendees, recap what you discussed in the event, and then include any event exclusive offers or further details on how they can book a treatment with you. So you always want to put in your call to action how they can book with you. And as I said, virtual events can be great for any business to have, but especially for the solo estheticians who may be in a suite, or if you just are a business that don't have a large enough space to host an in-person event. So let's do a little recap. Whether we're planning a virtual or an in-person event, all of these things need to happen. So you want to set a clear goal and intention for your event. So what's the purpose of your event? Number 2, you're going to think about what you're going to be highlighting at your event. What are you going to be doing at your event? Number 3, you're going to pick a theme or a focus. What is your focus for your event? Number 4, you're going to set a budget, whether it's virtual or in person. Let's set a budget. Let's set a time for when you're going to be offering your event. Number 5, who are you going to target? Who's your ideal client that you want to attend and come to your event? Think about how you're going to advertise to them. And 6, set those measurable goals. So set those goals and track them. Like I said, either way, virtual or in person. And don't forget to create that launch and content calendar for your marketing and advertising. For all of those that did not attend, but they RSVP'd, you are going to call them and extend the promo offer to them. For all of the clients that attended, but they didn't purchase, call them and answer any questions and extend the offer one last time. Don't forget to send a post-event thank you email to all of your attendees. And last, don't forget to share any photos that you took at your event on social media. So be sure you have someone that is taking photos at your event to document it as well. So that's a great way to continue creating that buzz even after the event has passed. My quote for you today is, every minute you spend in planning saves 10 minutes in execution. This gives you 1,000% return on your energy. And I don't know about you, but I need all the energy I can get. So definitely it is worth spending the time and planning out your event so that it is successful and that you can reap all of the rewards. I am wishing you the most successful event season and event planning and preparation. If you have questions, please send them to me. And if you have things that you would like me to talk about on upcoming episodes, I want to know. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you next week. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Esthetician Coach podcast. If you want more esthetician growth strategies and tips, go follow me on Instagram at Esthetician Coach. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love it if you left a review and shared it with your favorite estheticians. Keep doing the work, stay positive, and I'll see you next week.